Welcome guys, Ready or Not 2 is officially in the works with Samara Weaving returning, as well as Radio Silence, which are the two individuals which were behind the first one. Now, coincidentally, I actually watched this last night. No word of a lie. No word of a lie. It's on Disney Plus in the UK. Because I have access to an account. I thought, I'll take a look and have a watch. Because I really, really liked the first one. So much so, I actually did a whole story, a whole video about it, saying how to craft strong female characters the right way, ready or not. Because, I mean, the clue's in the name. It quite literally managed to craft a strong female character completely the right way. And in a very realistic way, and obviously quite a surrealist, fantastical setting. But Samara Weaving's character was sort of meek and mild, wanting to impress, not wanting to get things dirty, really concerned, really want to please. And progressively as the movie got more and more extreme, and as the character got put through her paces more and more and more, she became more and more and more a badass, right? Like, it's the fight or flight response. It's responding to trauma. She went ballistic by the end. But she was still in harm's way. She was still experiencing a great deal of pain. I mean, it's certainly not a Mary Sue. It's certainly not a character that is just a strong badass, right? She wasn't a strong badass. She was strong within the confines of biology, which is, yeah, quite rare these days. So I really like this film. I really like this film. I think it's a fantastic film. It's a fun little gem of a film. So I saw this article today and I was like, goddamn, this is great. But when I watched that film last night and then I saw this article today, I am reminded by, where the hell do you go? Like, the movie is obviously about Samara Weaving's bride, marrying into a family that had made a deal with the devil. Now, the devil that they made a deal with was Mr. LaBelle, or LaBelle. And they did make a comment about other characters in universe, other families that had made deals with the devil, and they had suddenly died. And so I wonder if they're going to go that way. I guess. I don't know. Because if Samara Weaving is returning, it would make sense. But picture this more like Terminator and Terminator 2. Right, that's the best way to describe Samara's character. I know that would be offensive to some people, but it is the truth. Linda Hamilton was meek and mild in the first movie, and, you know, became a bit of a badass into the second movie, of course. But Samara Weaving sort of did that arc in one film, kind of. Anyway, let's take a look at what the Hollywood Reporter says. So Samara Weaving and Radio Silence are walking down the aisle one more time. The actress and filmmaking collective comprised of Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, Tyler Gillette, and Chad Villela are reuniting to make Ready or Not 2, a sequel to their 2019 dark horror comedy hit. And it is a fantastic film. So good. I watched this in theatres. I had such a good time with it. It was so bloody good. Written by Guy Busick and R. Christopher Murphy, the movie told of a bride, played by Weaving, who learns of her new family's wedding night ritual, pulling a card from a puzzle card game, or box basically. While playing, if someone draws the hide and seek card, as she does, then basically it's hide and seek, but when they find her, they kill her. That's it, yeah. It's a blood sacrifice. Basically, the bride becomes the blood sacrifice. So among the cast were Adam Brody, Henry Czerny, and Andy McDowell. So Ready or Not made for only $6 million, grossed $28 million domestically, and was the widest release for Searchlight at the time. It garnered strong critical reviews that praised its ability to deliver suspense and kills, whilst also making social commentary. Its reputation and profitability continued to grow in home entertainment market. It was really, really bloody good, basically. Yeah, there are some comments on there about the rich and powerful being a bit weird. Right? There are some little comments here and there, but they're not weird and in your face and just awful stuff. Like, it's just a great movie. Solid film, well worth your time. So Trip Vinson, Bradley J. Fisher, William Chirac, and James Vanderbilt are returning as producers. Villela and Tara Farney will executive produce. Now, this is good. So we don't have any idea of what's going on with the plot, the story, nothing. We don't know. But Busick and Murphy, who wrote the first one, are returning to direct. So that's important. That's important. That's really good. Genuinely. Because that matters, right? Like those writers, sometimes they just do sequels for the sake of it. Because as this article notes, you know, it was a huge movie at the time for what it made budget-wise, you know, what it's made on. It was the biggest Searchlight release at the time, and that's huge, or widest anyway. So, you know, they're not making it just for the sake of it, and they've sat on it. This was released in, what, 2019, right? And we were 5 years away from that movie. They're not just making it for the sake of it. They're obviously making the movie because they want to make a good movie again, and that matters. And those writers coming back are really important, because if they just wanted to make the movie, they weren't available. They just get anyone. But these people know the world. They obviously had an idea where they could go. You know, these people spitball when they're writing stuff. So, yeah, it makes sense. Word of the sequel arrives the same evening as Searchlight through a screening of the movie at the El Capitan Theatre in Hollywood. I can't believe how coincidental that is. No word of lie, hand on my heart, promise. Literally, swear on Jasper's life, my dog. I quite literally just sat down and watched it last night, and then I learned of this today. I'm like, wow, that's great. And then they're literally doing a screening in Hollywood as well. That's madness. What weird coincidence. Genuinely weird coincidence. So Weaving and Radio Silence were expected to be in attendance for a post-screening Q&A. VP of Production Richard Ruiz and Creative Executive Cornelia Burlow will be overseeing the project for Searchlight, reporting to co-heads of production and development Dan Tram Nugent and Casey Goodson Thomas. So Ready or Not also propelled the careers of Weaving and the filmmakers to new heights. Yeah, this is brilliant. Weaving's great. I really like Weaving. Yeah, hot, good actor. Yeah, I'm game. So there you go. What else do you say, right? Good movie. Glad it's getting a sequel. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe, guys. And if you like what I do and you're a returning subscriber, please do consider becoming a patron of the channel. You know, so I can create content a bit like this. You know, stuff which doesn't really get a lot of views, a bit out there, but still, you know, good content. Become a patron of the channel. Link is down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.